Hi, my name's Wanda. I'm going to channel for you today, which means I allow love energy to pass through me, and it turns into a message for you. So hopefully you hear something that touches your heart today, and you'll notice the energy passes through me at the beginning and passes out of me at the end. So I'll just step aside now, and I'll say goodbye at the end. We are going to speak about this word. It's called fruitful. It has an opposite friend, which is called fruitless. So either you're full of life, fruitful, or no life exists in you, fruitless. Now this you can remember, or you can picture a tree that is having fruit on it, and it's getting full like this. You can't wait to eat it. You're thinking, oh, that's going to be delicious. I can't wait. The tree is fruitful. Perhaps you go out one day and the tree is fruitless. All of the birds have eaten all of the fruit. So now what about this tree? It was fruitful, now it's fruitless. So do you cut it down, throw it in the garbage? Or do you wait and hope that one day again it will be fruitful? Since we are considering a tree that is providing food for you, it is not easy for you to say, cut it down and throw it in the garbage. But as we have reminded you of the great disappointment you feel when something turns from fruitful to fruitless, you wish you could do this. Cut it down and throw it away so you don't have to look at it anymore. It's hurtful for you to look at. So is it difficult for you sometimes to look at yourself in the mirror? Are you winning? Are you losing? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you joyful? Are you joyless? Much like the tree is just the tree. It didn't do anything, did it? It just provided fruit. It grew. It just lives in the sun and absorbs the water. So you are like a tree. You are eternally good. The base of you is a great human being. Your life is the fruit, you see. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's empty, sometimes it's rotten. Sometimes it's tiny. Sometimes it's sour. Sometimes it's delicious. So just as you had a notion to cut the tree down and throw it in the garbage when it wasn't performing up to your expectations and you felt disappointed, much in the same way you have treated yourself like this. I'm a loser anyway. I can't do anything right. I should throw myself in the garbage can. But again, you see, you can't do that either. So what do both the human who's looking in the mirror at himself and the tree do? Perhaps we would take a look at the tree to find the answer to this. It will continue living, you see, doing the best it can, doing what it does best. It shows up. The tree continues to show up. Even if it has disease on one of its branches, it still shows up, doesn't it? Even if the branch is taken and falls off, it still shows up, the rest of it. It blooms green, doesn't it? It keeps trying. As long as it can live, it does. So, What kind of fruit tree are you? What kind of fruit tree are you that keeps trying and trying and trying and showing up? Sometimes it looks nasty, like the tree when it's covered in those awful bugs and nests, and the tree is barely alive looking. It looks horrible, as if it has a disease. Still shows up, doesn't it? Still gets nutrients every day and rises to the sun. Just like you. Sometimes if you look awful and you feel terrible about yourself, you're still going to show up, aren't you? Until you're not. So take it from the fruit tree. Do the best you can, live as long as you can, and keep showing up. Some days you're fruitful, sometimes you're fruitless, and sometimes you're diseased. Sometimes you're joyful. Humans will look upon you and think, you are just perfect the way you are. There is much love here for you. Namaste. So I must say, as a human, as Wanda, it's almost like I'm sitting over here watching and listening. I'm like, oh, I know about that. I know about this. And I was like thinking of all these things. You're like, oh, trees communicate underneath and all this. And it's kind of funny because I just don't know where they're going with these things. That was a really unexpected turn of events. So I guess that's the point of me. I'm not supposed to know where anything's going, but I keep showing up. Oh, I'm just like the tree. I guess I'm like the tree then. I'll just keep showing up too. And as long as they show up and pass a message through, I'm very willing to pass it on to you. So I hope you have a fruitful day. And I hope you look fruitful when you look in the mirror today. Bye.